How to be happy single. It's I don't know from where to start. This is such a huge topic and I talk about it often. I actually had made a video about it once, but then it got lost somewhere. The thing is, many single women or girls tend to believe that they should be unhappy because they don't have a partner. And when they look at other married girls around them, people who are in relationships or engaged, they tend to think that these people have more perhaps than we have as single women. But that's not true, because people who are married, it's not like their lives is a fairy tale. Not Don't believe what you see in the movies. Married people have responsibilities. It's not always smooth. There are fights and disagreements at times with their husbands or in-laws. I have heard many people uh, complain about the kinds of situations they go through with their in-laws, or even with their husbands at times, or if with children. Just to tell you that while marriage is indeed something that we would all love, inshallah, to do, we may Allah grant all of us who want to get married with a believing, kind, loving, pious husband or wife. Ameen. But if Allah has decided that this is not going to happen, it's not an issue. Allah knows best. To be honest, I will tell you that at some point in my life, I used to beat myself so hard about the fact that I was single and I was not being able to get married, and I had failed many attempts of trying to get married arranged way. And yeah, I used to feel like such a failure. I used to feel really depressed, lonely, and sad about it, which is very normal. And I was almost ready to compromise and to just accept anyone, because there is that pressure that, a girl needs to get married once she's in her mid 20s, and everywhere you go people are bombarding you with that question of when are you going to get married, things like that. But I honestly don't care anymore today. I feel it's better to be single than to be in a relationship that makes you unhappy. And trust me, I know what it is to be in a relationship, not a relationship, but let's say to be with someone who is just making you feel even more frustrated and unhappy and lonely than you were when you were single. Now, I know that the perfect partner does not exist and you should not seek the perfect partner. If you want to get married and you feel like you can compromise on certain things, for example, even if he doesn't have a house of his own, you will agree. Even if he has some little character shortcomings, you will accept. Even if he's not super attractive, you will accept. Or even if he's not romantic, you will still want to get married to him, then that's fine. But I believe that you should not, when your intuition tells you to not go forward with someone, you should listen to it. You should not get married with the hope and the aim of escaping from a problem in your life, because it's going to get even worse, because then you're going to place a huge amount of pressure on that other person. So deal with your issues first. Do what you have to do. Don't be in a hurry. There is no deadline. If you don't want to get married also, that should also be fine. Like, you should tell your parents that I don't want to get married. Don't look for anyone for me. I am fine. Honestly, after all these years of trying to get married, I personally have made the decision that marriage is simply not for me. If Allah has written something for me, it will happen. But honestly, I'm not going to go out of my way to try to find a partner, and I will certainly not be wasting or losing my time and energy uh, trying to find someone, honestly. I think there are other things that are more important for me, and yeah, I'm just willing to focus on those amazing things which God has blessed me with, instead of waiting for the Prince Charming to come one day, which I don't believe exists. And nowadays, when you see what's going on, it's not easy to trust someone, and yeah, it's just my main realization after all these years is what you see in the movies is so not true. Marriage is actually something that is quite normal. It's not, there is nothing like magical as such in it, except for the ceremony that you see, the fancy events, glamorous pictures and all. But then it just becomes routine, I guess. You just have to go on about with your life and just survive every single day, and there is nothing magical about that. It's just something very ordinary, I believe. I don't know, I don't have experience, but when I look around me, that's what I see. And I see that marriage can be an extremely beautiful thing indeed, alhamdulillah, but it depends on the kind of person that you are married to.